Let me struggle, it's fine.
Okay.
It builds character. Sorry if anybody's frustrated watching me open. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come with the packs.
Maybe there's a pull tab on these ones.
Maybe, you never know. Ooh, okay, turtle.
Turtle.
Which one? Anyways, okay.
You ever watch Master of Disguise?
Turtle. Yeah.
Turtle.
They're not turtley enough for the turtle club. Turtle. Oh yeah, we used to watch that in school like all the time for
Right.
some reason. All right. Ooh. It is really nice art of Shroud.
It's
Okay.
on every pack.
Yes. Should I stop and call it out every time? All right, let's get into this. So our collector booster box is here. So expecting lots and lots of foils, lots of rares, mythics. Hopefully something pretty exciting.
Hopefully pixel art.
Ideally a pixel art. That would be very cool. Those are secure. Ooh, art cards for Cassidy.
Right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll kind of skip through the commons and uncommons. I'll show them up on screen, but I'm not going to stop them. But when we get into our rares, showcase card there. Harmonize. Oh, wait. Supposed to sort foil from non-foil, right?
Yeah, for a card sorter. I can do that after, though. You don't really have to pay attention.
I might as well. I like sorting.
Those are the basic.
This is the pizza land.
Yeah.
This is ugly.
Yeah.
All right. Armagon, Future Shark. Oh, this is like sort of a board wipe. Well, not really a board wipe. It destroys 3 creatures.
This is board wipe, but it's flash.
Yeah. And it's a 9/6. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm worried about this for pre-release tomorrow. That's foil.
That's Orchard.
Foil time. Exotic Orchard. Okay. Reprint. We love an Exotic Orchard. Good card.
Okay.
Another Kitsune. I say another because we just opened the Play Booster box.
The next card is.
Yeah, I saw it. Spoilers. Kitsune, Dragon's Daughter. So 6 mana, 4 into blue. For a Fox Warlock avatar with Vigilant, she's a 6/6, and she whenever she enters her attack, she swaps control of 2 creatures. Pretty cool. This is a little spicy here. Underworld Breach. Beautiful. Very possibly the best win con in CVH right now. Well, pretty much since it's been printed. Very, very powerful card.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
$25 card.
$25. Nice. Great. Well, and if you're interested in this Underworld Breach or any of the other wonderful here, they are going to be up on the nerdsgaming.com website tomorrow. The website's been down for a little bit, but it will be back up online tomorrow. And these cards should be up in the inventory. Cool. Breach. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool art too. Where's this go? It's four. Okay. Leatherhead, Swamp Stalker, Cowboy Crocodile. The 4 mana for a 5/4 trample. It enters with a hexproof counter, and then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can remove a counter from her to destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Pretty cool. And
what is that?
That is an art card. I have no idea what this is.
I guess it would say it on the back, right? The card.
Isn't it? On the back it says Technodrome. Okay. All right. Next pack. See what we got. Land. See something good here. Turtle lair.
Is that a jumpstart basic?
Mountain
No, the one right before that one.
with Thriving Growth.
Yeah, is that not a jumpstart?
That
Originally?
Thrive lands were a jumpstart thing originally, yeah. So they're the lands where they enter and you choose a color that's not the color that they already tap for, and then they tap for both colors. So it's
Right.
like a build your own dual land kind of. Yeah, but it does enter tapped, which is run a shock. Although I mean, Shockland's pretty expensive. This is probably pretty cheap. So make
I mean,
your own
shotguns are
decisions,
pretty
I
cheap
guess.
now. They're like
Oh yeah, they
sub
just got
10.
reprinted.
Yeah.
Another ugly basic land. Turncoat Kunoichi. It's 3 mana, 2 and a white mutant ninja fox, and it's a 3/2. It's got sneak for 2 and Orza. And whenever it enters, choose target creature an opponent controls. Exile that creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. If this creature's sneak cost is paid, instead exile the chosen creature. Okay, so a removal spell that's more permanent if you pay the sneak cost. That's cool. Casey Jones, the best character. All right. So he's 4 mana. That's 3 and a red for human berserker. He's got menace, and whenever he attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever you put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, Casey Jones deals that much damage to target opponent. So that's actually a pretty powerful effect. That's very cool. And I believe that last part where whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, he deals damage. That's actually very easily infinite, I think, with a few different pieces. So maybe if you're building a bit of a higher power level combo deck, Casey Jones might be worth considering.
What's in that?
North Wing Avatar. This is a dragon. 5 mana, 2 blue, and a red. Nice showcase art here. So it's a dragon spirit avatar that is a 5/5. Whenever it enters, if you cast it, you may put a card you own from outside the game into your. Okay, so it's a wish card.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird. Yeah. Like a vermin. This is a cool card. This is like a special guest card.
Okay.
It costs 7 mana, and starting with you, each player may pay any amount of life. And you repeat that process until no one pays life. And then each player creates a 1/1 black rat creature token for each life they're paid this way. So you can just pay a whole bunch of life and create a bunch of rats. And do what you will with them. The aristocrat. Mikey and Dawn party planners. Oh yeah, this one. So it's 2 and then 2 hybrid Simic for legendary creature, mutant ninja turtle. It's got ward 2. Lets you look at the top card of your library, and it lets you cast mutant, ninja, and turtle spells from the top of your library. And then if you cast creature spells this way, they get +1/+1 counter on them. Enter. And it's a 3/3. That's a token. Josh, I think my laptop has died.
I will give you.
I can't see the chat. What will I do? Oh, now I have a phone.
Characters inside.
Easy. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. So maybe Casey has a place in a single CDH deck, the Obnixilis Captive Kingpin. Is that the right Obnixilis? I don't know. Whichever the legendary creature Obnixilis that's in CDH. So many foils. All right. The last run technique. That's kind of nice art. Ugly Mountain. All right, Krang and Shredder. Okay, 6 mana, 4 and 2 Demir. And whenever it enters or attacks, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. It also has a Disappear, which is the same as like a Revolt from the original the Kaladesh block. So at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, you may cast a card exile with control. Pretty powerful. We've also got Special Move. Boy, so 3 red mana, and you get to choose 2. You can Jump Kick to destroy target artifact, Dash Attack to put 2+1/+1 counters on target attacking or blocking creature you control, and Foot Toss. Weird. To make target creature you control deal damage equal to the power to any other target. Cool. April O'Neil live on the scene. The partner, but character select, so it has to partner with one of the other character select cards, which are like the turtles. I believe this is actually from the commander deck, if I'm not mistaken. And she says, whenever a mutant ninja or turtle you control enters, investigate. So you'll create a clue whenever a mutant ninja or essentially pretty powerful. Oh, look.
Another breach.
Another Underworld Breach. Not foil this time, but another one. Pretty cool. This hand looks weird. I liked it more when it was foil. The Ooze. Alright, so the Ooze is 2 mana for legendary artifact. Whenever a creature you control with +1/+1 counter on it leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token for each +1/+1 counter on it, and then you can tap it to exile the target card from the graveyard to create a mutagen token. So it a little bit does the Ozolith thing where it's about like conserving your counters, except in this case, instead of just putting them directly back on creatures, you're going to be creating tokens that you can assign to a counter. Cool. All right, this is a token there. Okay. Boy, it is so far past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School night.
Yeah. And my partner would have gone to bed about an hour and a half ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe the other video will film at a later date.
Well, it needs to be timely though, right?
That's
Kind of has to be. Ooh, Acidic Slime reprint, yo.
oh.
This is not a good card anymore. It got power crap so hard. But you know, it's here.
Another April O'Neil back there.
Ooh, fancy. Got another ugly pizza land. This one's got anchovies on it because it's an island. Northampton Farm. Okay, so we're a colorless land. Lets you tap for colorless. You can also pay 1 and tap it to exile target creature you own. And then you can pay 2 and tap and sacrifice this land to return a creature exiled with this land to the battlefield under your control. And then return each other creature card exiled with this land to its owner's hand. So if you have mana to hold up, this is kind of like board wipe protection, I suppose. It's here. Sunken Hollow. This is one of the lands that checks how many basic lands you control, and if you have 2 or more, it will enter untapped. I think I read that. Yes, yeah. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. So that's kind of cool. Usually more relevant for like constructed formats rather, or I've forgotten the word for non-constructed formats. What's the limited than for like commander and stuff, but still a potentially powerful land. Michelangelo's Technique. That's 5 mana or 4 for sneak for a sorcery. It's going to let you look at the top 8 cards of your library, put up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library. Cool. Okay. Going off all the cards too early. Winter of the Shadows. This is Ashcoat.
Ashcoat of the Shadow
Of
Swarm?
the Shadow Swarm. So this is a legendary rat warlock. can't remember where Ashcoat came from originally, but I remember being excited about it. So whenever Splinter attacks or blocks other rats you control, get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of rats you control. At the beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So for our rat tribal players out there, this might be a pretty cool card for you.
$53 worth.
And if you're interested in this card, which is apparently $53,
For no reason.
it will be up on the nerdsgaming.com website tomorrow. The website's been down for a bit for maintenance, but it will be back up tomorrow. And all the cards that you see here, they will be. April O'Neil Hacktivist. Ooh, and we're full art foil, the extended art foil. Pretty cool. Or no, those are both the wrong thing. We're showcase foil. That's what we are. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
For $9.
$9. Nice. Oh, this is the different April O'Neil from the one we just opened.
Yeah.
So this is the one where at the beginning of your end step you draw a card for each card type among spells you cast this turn. So it could be a neat little draw engine there. The 1/5 humans. Cool. Nice art.
Not fractured, right? Apparently there's a fractured version.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Cool though.
Yeah.
Interesting that they chose to go with that version of April, because that is not a version that I had seen before.
No. Yeah, the other one's better.
Like the other card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. It kind of depends on the deck, maybe. Like if you built around April O'Neil and put like a bunch of cards with multiple card types in it, that could be pretty powerful draw engine, I think.
Yeah.
If you had her in the command zone or something. I don't know. Be cool. Why am I taking so long to go through the comments? Get to the good stuff. New generations techniques. Nice little showcase there. They're just for lands. There. And a fixing. Well, Ash Barrens, reprint, basic land cycling. Okay. Here. Plains. Those have bananas on it. Is that what those are? Those like potato chips?
That looks, yeah.
They're gross. These lands continue to be gross.
Let's say does machine.
Does machines, it sure does. When this class enters, mill 2 cards, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. It costs 2 mana, and then you get that effect. And then once it enters, you can pay 2 mana to level it up. And when it becomes level 2, you return up to 2 target artifact cards from your graveyard to your hand. And then for level 3, you can pay 5 and turn it into a creature. Or sorry, not turn it into a creature. Put 3 counters on an artifact you control, and if it's not a creature, it becomes a creature. Started to hiccup. Very annoying. Super combo. Okay. So it's 1 and a green. It's got replicate for 2 colorless. So replicate means that when you cast this spell, you can copy it for each time you paid its replicate cost. You may choose new targets for the copy, so it's very specific kicker. And target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Cool. So like a removal spell with some pretty big upside if you've got. Wave goodbye. Oh, and it's a wave. Good joke. I see. So it's 4 mana, sorcery, 2 and 2 blue. Return each creature without a +1/+1 counter on it to its owner's hand. That could be pretty good as like a selective board wipe, +1/+1 counters deck. Nice. Another splinter.
Oh.
This one's foil.
Foil.
Yeah. Hot.
Non-foils. 50.
Ooh, Michelangelo, weirdness to 11. This is a pretty powerful card. It's 2 mana, it's 1 and a green. It's Michelangelo. It's a mutant ninja turtle. When he enters, you create a mutagen token. So if you're not familiar with those, you can pay 1 and tap it to sacrifice it. +1/+1 counter on target creature, but only as a sorcery. And then the part that matters, if 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on it instead. So it's got that hardened scales effect stable to it as well. Pretty cool. This was a really good pack.
Yeah. Yeah, that Splinter was $130.
Wow. Well, if you're interested in that foil showcase Splinter, again, it will be for sale on the Nerds Cafe. Nope, not Nerds Cafe. NerdsGaming.com website tomorrow.
And will probably drop in price.
And it will probably drop in price. That's true. Any prices that are being said by us here are prior to the release of the set. Once people start to get their hands on actual cards, prices will probably start to drop. So something to keep in mind.
Or go up.
Yeah, or if they're particularly, maybe they were a bit of a sleeper hit, they might go up as well. That's true. Redder. Unrelenting. That's pretty
Good art.
Yeah, like that. Driving Grove, more Throttlands, Plains. I do like this Plains art. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, another leather. What?
Another leatherhead.
Another leatherhead. Yeah, I think they had one at the beginning of this box. Swift Demise. I assume this is a removal spell. Pay 3 mana, deals 1 damage to target creature, then destroy each creature you don't control that was dealt damage this turn. Okay. Cool. So it's like a murder that could be a board wipe if you manage to deal damage to a bunch of stuff. Good. Donatello Gadget Master. Cool. So he's 3 mana Donatello, the best Ninja Turtle. Not the best character, but the best Ninja Turtle. He's got 3 mana, 2 in a blue. Or he can sneak for 1 in a blue. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of target artifact. Oh, that could be pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Cool. Doubling season.
Ooh, that's
wow. We're reprinting doubling season in 2026. Okay. So doubling season, I guess if you don't know, is a 5 mana enchantment that will double the counters that are placed on any permanent you control by an effect, or it will also double any tokens that you create. Cool card.
we got $50 on that one.
Yeah. Do keep in mind if you're intending to use it with planeswalkers, it only doubles the counters that they enter with. The counters that are added and subtracted from them for their loyalty abilities are part of the cost, not the effect. So doubling season will not double those.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
Prehistoric.
Prehistoric pet. Yeah. So 1 mana, 1/2 dinosaur ninja. Very cute. Purple. That's fun. It can't be blocked by creatures with greater power, and it's a 1/2. You can return target creature you control to its owner's hand and activate this only during your turn. I believe this is intended as like an enabler for the sneak deck in limited. There might be utility for it. So it's cute.
How much we got left?
We're halfway through. We've got 6 left.
And a doubling season and 2 breaches.
Yeah. And the rats.
The 2 rats, yeah.
The 2 rats. We got the
Spinchers.
showcase foil of the Mikey that's really good too. Yeah. Well, lots of good stuff in this collector box.
Don't need that pixel.
You'll need a pixel art. Tantalizing peek of what's coming here. I hate that. Why is he suddenly a chibi? What's going on?
There's
Okay.
2 cards worth. Evolving Wilds?
Solving mobs.
What kind of reprint is that?
Yeah. And the thing is, I think that might be a collector booster exclusive
Yeah,
reprint too,
it
which
totally is.
why?
Yeah.
Like I could see putting it in the main set or like or in the
Techno,
that's that thing that we got the art card for.
yeah.
But I could see putting Evolving Wilds like in the play boosters for draft and for sealed to fix mana, but I don't know why it would be in collector booster. The Technodrome is a 2 mana artifact creature construct. It's a 3/3. That's a good rate. Has reach and trample, and it can't attack or block unless its power is 6 or greater. Okay. It also has an ability that allows you to tap it to sacrifice another artifact, draw a card, and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Cool. This could be good in an artifact deck, especially if you're planning on like recurring or sacrificing. Nice. Very nice. Coin Mastery for 4 mana and artifact. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact you spent to cast it. And then you can tap it to create treasure. Okay. Pretty cool. That's a really interesting design. Not like super powerful, but an interesting base. Rat King Verminster. Verminister, sorry. Apologies, Rat. Legendary creature Rat Avatar for 2 mana. It's a 1/1. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token and put a +1/+1 counter on the Rat King. And then you can tap Rat King to sacrifice 3 rats, return target creature card, and all of the cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Do you know what this is? This is the Shadowborn Apostasy.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
And also a limited card. That's pretty cool. So creating rats and putting +1/+1 counters on themselves. Love it. Do love a rat. Oh no. Trouble in Pairs, that's an expensive card. All right, Trouble in Pairs is a lovely enchantment for 2 and 2 white. And it says if an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. So get racked extra turns, players.
Damn, that's a $51 card.
And then whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, you draw a card. So it's a nice little draw engine as well. Cool. Interesting art there. Taka and Ranzar, terrible twos. Not Ranzar, Razar. I'm reading through the screen on our camera, and it's like small.
Yeah.
So we got a legendary creature, Turtle Wolf Mutant, for 2 hybrid Rakdos. It can't be countered, and it has Menace. And whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than the mana value, Taka and Razar deals 3 damage to that player. It's pretty cool as a pain stacks piece. Probably not so much in Commander, but maybe in a format with smaller. And lots of cost reduction, I guess. Sideboard card in Modern or something, maybe?
Yeah, I would think. Try to run it in mine. Might try to run it in my Naya thing.
All right. All right, got 3 more packs out after this one.
No pixel art yet.
No pixel art yet. Hopefully we'll see it. But if not, hey, we had a good time. Maybe that's the real pixel art.
Honestly, not bad at all.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good box regardless of the pixel art. Of whether we find a pixel art or not. I actually kind of like these lands with like the
more than the
turtles on
pizza
them.
ones for sure.
Definitely a lot more than the pizza ones. Because
Yeah.
the pizza ones are just objectively terrible. And if you like them, you're wrong. Don and Leo problem solvers are an Azorius mutant ninja turtle for 3 and 2 Azorius. They have vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact you control and up to 1 target creature you control, and return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. So kind of an Uber Conjurer's closet there. Maybe some Blink or ETB shit would be good. And it's a 4/6. Cool. Blasphemous Act. All right. Cool. Blasphemous Act. Premier red board wipe. Costs 9 mana, but it doesn't actually, because it costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield, and it sure will deal 13 damage to each creature. Pretty definitive board wipe, unless there's indestructible shit. Casey Jones. The best character. Though he's not looking good. This is a different Casey from what we saw before. So he's got he's 3 mana, 1 and 2 red for a human berserker again. And when he enters, you draw 3 cards. At the beginning of your next upkeep, discard 3 cards at random. What a weird ability. And then he is a 4/3. I don't know what to make of this card. Why is he a red?
Even the flavor text is very like.
I'll teach you criminals to befoul our sewers. Yeah.
Yes. Very no. There's another doubling season.
Another doubling season. This one's foil. Yeah, foil showcase doubling season. Sick. Who needs a pixel art when we've got this?
And that card is going for $86.
If you are interested in purchasing this apparently $86 doubling season, again, it will be available on the nerdsgaming.com site tomorrow. Website is back up and running. Should be tomorrow. All right, Southwind Avatar. This is fun. Big snake. Do love a big snake. Hits at me. Costs 4 mana, 3 and a black for a Snake Spirit Avatar with Death Touch, and it's a 3/4. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. And whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, cool. That feels like it's got a place in like an aristocracy life gain kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this is an art card. All right. All right, 3 more packs to go. 4 more packs to go. I'm bad at counting, apparently.
2/3 of the way.
In case you're wondering, I do teach math.
Do you actually?
Oh, yeah. I teach a lot of things, but math is one of those things. Who cares? City Pigeon. This exact card was in the Spider-Man set, but it was called City Pigeon.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's good. Good limited card. Soul Ring. Because just what we needed, more Soul Ring reprints, right?
In a collector booster.
Alright?
In a collector booster.
In a collector booster, yeah. Ooh. Ugly land. Okay, Improvised Arsenal. I don't think we've had one of these yet in this box. This is a the golf bag that Casey carries around full of weapons to hit people with. And it's a cool little Voltron card. It costs 1 and a red. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. You can pay 5 to create a token that's a copy of this equipment, and it costs 1 red to equip. That can be a pretty big buff if you've got a bunch of equipment or even other artifacts lying around. Pretty cool. Land, Cinderglade. Oh. Goodbye, Cinderglade.
That's a weird looking foil.
Cinderglade? No, Cinderglade's not a foil. This is a weird looking card.
The Baxter.
We'll do Cinderglade first. So this is Gruul. It's land that's tapped and lets you control 2 or more basic lands. Pretty cool, probably relevant in some constructed format. Baxter, Fly in the Ointment with apparently the weird foiling. Oh, that is weird. This is a special foiling.
It's $104 for some reason.
The Baxter?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Whenever Baxter enters or attacks, each creature you control with a counter on it gains flying until end of turn. Whenever you draw a card, put +1/+1 counter on Baxter.
Seems good.
Seems incredibly mid to me.
Does it? Every time you draw it in blue? It is 4 mana.
Sure, I mean, it'll get big.
4 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will get big.
Definitely not $104.
No, but it's got a secret special foiling thing that I barely know.
Sword of... That Earth and Home?
This is Leo's Katana. It's Sword of Sinew and Steel. I think that's not one of the good ones. It costs 3 mana. It's artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from black and red. Okay, those are good colors to have protection from for removal. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target planeswalker and up to 1 target artifact. Alright, so destroying target artifact, not bad. Planeswalker, probably not going to be relevant most of the time, but you never know. $9 card, apparently. Okay. This is that weird mana dork that's 3 mana and taps for 2 mana and has flying.
What is that?
It's a trans-dimensional bovine, obviously. Alright. And there's our mutation token. Alright. Now we're down to 3 packs. I think. Sorry?
Quarter of the box.
Quarter of the box left. Still no pixel art. Never know.
That's some kind of fancy foiling thing.
We did get a fancy foiling thing. That's not fractured, right? No.
What was the name of the card again?
Baxter. Fly in the ointment.
We are looking at... It's just the Commander foil. Commander exclusive foil.
Commander exclusive foil. Just that.
I didn't. You can only get in the collector pack, I guess.
I guess, yeah. And we've manufactured scarcity, so people will pay more. All right, Krang Mastermind. We saw a few of these earlier, but it's 8 mana. But it's not. It's got affinity for artifacts, which means it costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. So hopefully we're casting it for 2 mana. When it enters, if you have fewer than 4 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference, and it gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. It's a little bit like a of the same ilk as like a Thought Monitor or
another City of
Brass. Did we have a City of Brass earlier?
We got one. I don't know if it was in the collector box though. I think it might have been. No, I'm not sure.
I swear this is the first time I'm seeing City of Brass.
I could be wrong.
Fair enough. It's past my bedtime, as previously mentioned. City of Brass. So City of Brass, classic rainbow land. Whenever it becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to you, and it taps for 1 mana color. Pretty good. Cool. Turtles Forever. Oh, this is the art that like makes me mad.
Oh, why is that?
Because it's like 5 different art styles in one picture for some reason. I don't like that.
Okay.
So it's 4 mana instant, 3 and a white. It's $46.
I don't know why.
Oh
the
God.
like non-extended, it's only 10.
Okay. It says search your library and or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creature cards you own with different names, then reveal those cards. An opponent chooses 2 of them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and shuffle the rest into your library. So it's tutor/witch card. All right. Goodbye. Path to Exile. Path to Exile. One of the most powerful pieces of removal in Commander, right? 1 white mana for an instant that exiles target creature. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put that card on the battlefield tapped. Shuffle. Always pick the person who doesn't have basic lands. Secret. Brown Chuck and Dirtbag. Right. Costs 6 mana. That's 4 and 2 green. And it's an Ox Mole mutant. It has trample, and whenever you tap a land for mana, add a green. And it's an 8/8 for 6 mana.
It's bad.
Yeah, but it's also like weirdly pushed.
I guess.
Yeah. Like it's an 8/8 for 6 mana with pretty significant upside.
Yeah.
That's true.
Only $6.
Fascinating. Okay. All right. Raphael the Night Watcher.
We pulled one of those yet?
I don't think so. So he is 4 mana for a legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. What a surprise. He's a 2/3. You can also sneak him out for 1 and 2 red. And he says attacking creatures you control have double strike. A little bit of an overrun style effect in red. That's pretty cool. Rat King Pale Piper. I think we saw this earlier, didn't we? No, we saw a different Rat King.
Yeah.
So this one is 4 mana 3/3 Rat Avatar, legendary creature, of course. He has Menace, and whenever him or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, you create a 1/1 black rat creature token. And you can pay 2 to sacrifice a token and draw a card. Cool. Lots of rat cards in this set. I guess that makes sense with Splinter. Cool. All right. Bebop and Rocksteady. Whenever Bebop and Rocksteady attack or block, sacrifice a permanent you control unless you discard. But it's a 3 mana 7/5. There's that. Arcbound Ravenger. This is a very classic classic affinity card.
Yes.
Is that where this saw play?
That's modern, right?
I think so. So it's a 2 mana 0/0 artifact creature beast. Sacrifice an artifact to put +1/+1 counter on it, and it has modular 1, which means it enters with 1/+1/+1 counter, and then when it dies, you can move the +1/+1 counter to something else, I think. I don't really remember, and this card does not have reminder text. So that's my best guess. Ravenous Robots. This was the card I was I have mentioned this card at some point earlier tonight. I don't remember if it was this video or the one before. But it's 2 mana, so 1 and a red for an artifact creature robot. It's a 2/1. And whenever you cast an artifact spell, you create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. And then you can pay a red and tap it to give creature tokens you control haste until end of turn. I think just from the perspective of like a card that is going to make a bunch of stuff, this is a good card. Pretty cool. Cast a bunch of artifacts pretty easily in the long run. All right. We're down to our last pack here. And still no pixel art.
Yeah.
Please pray for us, chat. All right. Hopefully we do see that pixel art here. Just like a... Oh, people have been talking? No, people haven't been talking. Never mind. All right. Ooh. I still like that Foot Ninja's art. Good. Genja's Frog. Casey Jones, Jury Justiciar. This is a different one. Not going to read it because it's an uncommon.
And
Command Tower. Just what I want from the Collector Booster. Command Tower. Oh boy. And a really ugly play. Rat King Verminster. That's the first Rat King we got. And ooh. Level up. Just level up too. So level up is 1 and a green for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When this aura enters with a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. Then if it has power 10 or greater, draw a card. Okay. Bebop. We got a pixel art.
Oh shit.
Bebop, Skull, and Crossbones. This is pixel art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Sick.
Okay, Bebop, Skull, and Crossbones is 1 and a black for a legendary creature Boar Mutant, and it's a 2/1. It has partner with Rocksteady Mutant Marauder. Maybe the card behind it is the pixel art Rocksteady. Probably not. You never know. It has Death Touch, and whenever Bebop deals combat damage to a player, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of counters on Bebop. If you do, you lose X life. That's a pretty cool little draw engine, too.
I have no price.
We have no price on that one.
Foil? What is this pack?
Yeah. We have no price on this one, but if you're interested in purchasing it, it will be up on the nerdsgaming.com website tomorrow when the website is back online. Ooh. And we do also have a foil Trouble in Pairs. That's pretty cool. No pixel art Rocksteady, but Trouble in Pairs foil, pretty nice.
No one has a price.
That's not too surprising. So it's not even out yet. Kitsune's Technique is a 6 mana instant that's 4 and 2 blue, or you can sneak it out for 2 and target opponent mills half their library. Definitely not the most exciting card from that pack, but pull that one out. We've got Bebop, sort of our gem from the pack, our pixel art card. Very beautiful.
Is it good?
It's like, yeah, it's like a pretty efficiently costed draw engine.
And it's a partner.
Partner with. You need to be able to put counters on him, otherwise it does nothing. But yeah. Well, anyways, pretty cool. Thanks for watching.